really know how to finish a game off. This is like the 9th time in this 13-1 stretch you're on that you guys have trailed in the second half or been tied late. Just what do you think is the key to that?
Just fighting for one another, knowing each possession going to be hard when you're playing against a good team like that, and just having each other back. That's the main thing we trying to do, just have our brother back.
You want to take that, Steve, your thoughts?
Yeah, we just be trying to find a way to win at the end of the game. That's the biggest thing for us. We just, in the huddles, we just try to do our best to stay composed when the game gets close like that. So I think we just be trying to find a way to win. That's the biggest thing for us.
And JD, that's your third 30-point game this year. The 31, obviously came in a loss. That's tough. But what was it like to get 30 on Kentucky, especially, a game on CBS?
Feel good. Just taking what they give me, just being aggressive for my team, and just getting my teammates involved. So,
just curious what you guys thought about Jalen Williams' performance today. Obviously, he had a tough defensive assignment, made some big plays down the stretch, and just another double-double out of him.
Yeah, he was big for us. He was at halftime. He was throwing up and whatnot. Like he wasn't really feeling his best today, but he was fighting down there with one of the best big men in the country. So I think he was just doing a good job fighting. It's a tough matchup, but at the end of the game, he hit some big shots down the stretch. He went 6 for 7 from the line, and he was a big reason why we got the dub.
Yeah. Piggyback off what Stan said. He was throwing up at halftime, came back out, kept fighting. We told him we got his back. He made some big plays down the stretch late, and we got it done. So,
Stan, JD's going for 28 and 30 in what you might consider y'all's biggest games of the year here. Just kind of what do you think of this run that he's on? And do you think he probably garners more respect nationally for these games?
Yeah, it's incredible. He's one of the best players in the nation. So it's good, comforting knowing that you're going into the game with a guy like that. Playing in a big game like that. He takes pressure off of all of us, just knowing what he's able to do out there. And it shows the type of player he is when he's showing up in these games like this. 50%, 30 points against one of the best teams in the nation. At home. So we were able to defend home court, and it's just special to be able to play with a guy like that.
Stanley, your best games this season have been on the road, but you hit 3 big threes today. Why do you think that you just hit some shots today?
My coaches were letting me know about the stats from home and away. Like they said, I was averaging 16 on the road and 10 at home and whatnot. So I just did a good job of getting in this week, and Bud just really getting the feel for my jump shot in there. And I knew I was going to shoot it well today. Just tried to pick my spots better.
Yes, where'd you all rate Oscar with some of the other great players in the league, and just how hard was it kind of overcome a one-man effort that he put up?
That dude, he crazy down there. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't know what to say about him, but he did his thing. But we got it done, so that's all we really worried about.
Yeah, it's tough. There's no way to really scout for someone like that. You just gotta get in the game and really find out how to take care of it. But he's just real strong, real big and strong. So it was you just gotta box him out and yeah, I know.
Stanley, and most people look at JD's 30 points, but he also had 8 assists today. How would you assess his game as a distributor?
I didn't even know he had 8 assists, but that's big time. But he whenever the defense collapsed, he does a good job of finding us, and we just know we just put a lot of trust in him. We know we rely on him to do a lot of things for us, so it's not surprising to see him put up numbers like this with the work he puts in every day.
Thanks to Hog Stats, JD's the first guy 30 and 8 since we joined the SEC. First guy to have 30 and 8 since we joined the SEC. Scott.
Yeah, JD, you had a couple stretches in this game where you hit 5 shots in a row, and then I think you had another one where you hit 4. Like, when you're feeling it, like, what does that kind of feel like? Like, what do you think got you going to?
Just taking what the defense give me, putting Oscar in pick and roll, knowing he's not that good of a pick and roll defender. So just get to my spots and just trust in work that we put in each and every day, and just go out there and play with confidence.
Yeah, you guys are 4-0 against ranked teams, and I know 3 of them are here, but you also won at LSU. What do you think about that, being 4-0 against ranked teams?
We just want to win each and every game, no matter if they ranked or not. We've been on the side of being ranked, unranked, playing, so we just want to keep winning. And worry about the rankings later.
You want thought on
Yeah,
that?
I think it's just worried about us. We don't really going into the game, no matter what they're ranked or which team it is. We just go in there with our game plan. If we take care of what we need to take care of, we feel like we got a good enough chance to get the dub. So I think it's good to be 4-0 against those teams, but at the end of the day, we just try to win every game that's in front of us.
And Stanley, so can I ask, yeah, okay, go ahead.
Just curious what you guys thought about Kamani today. He only played 8 minutes, but obviously made a couple big plays there and just maybe matched some of the physicality that Kentucky had in the paint.
Monty, he gonna bring that physicality no matter who you is, and I feel like we needed that a little bit with Oscar just putting a big body on him. So I feel like Monty came in and gave us good energy.
Yeah, no, he's big for us. Whenever he's playing well, it really boosts up our enthusiasm and effort out there. So we know he seen him diving on the floor, hustling for old boards and spray out, stuff like that. He hit me for a big 3 in the second half. So he makes big plays for us when he's out there, even if he's not out there for a while. So it's big for us.
Hey, Stanley, when you decided to transfer to Arkansas, was this kind of what you imagined? Big crowds, big games, winning. I mean, is this kind of what you thought?
Yeah, for sure. We were in the media time. I think under 4, I'm just looking at everyone like, this is why we're here. Like, this is what we came here for. This is why we're all put together. I think it's easy to get lost in all that in the beginning of the season when we were kind of losing some games, but it's just staying the course and just knowing that while you're here, I think that's the biggest thing for me.
You and Tony both had blocks on those last couple Kentucky possessions. I mean, you guys were defending, to the very end. And then how, nobody knew they were going to hit a bank 3 at the buzzer. I don't know if he would have hit that if you hadn't had a big enough lead. But was that kind of crazy that, you needed those free throws as it turned out from a Devo?
Yeah. I mean, we just got to play to the final buzzer. That's pretty much how we play, and that's what Coach must tell us every game. So play for 40.
JD, I want to hear your thoughts. I don't know if Cal was doing it as a safety precaution, the guys walking off the floor before the handshakes. Do you guys have an issue with that at all, that they didn't shake your hands after the game?
Nah, we won.
Yeah, I don't have an issue. I didn't even think about safety issue. It kind of makes sense now I think about it, though. But
football might be over this season, but basketball is in full steam for both pros and college hoops. For all the latest odds, totals, player performance props to where the next fired coach is going to land, BetOnline is the #1 spot for all your sports betting needs. Head over to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Use our promo code BELIEVE to get started. That's promo code BLEAV. And it's not just basketball. BetOnline is your source for hockey, boxing, and UFC odds, right to the Olympic coverage, is the best in the business. From sports right down to your favorite Vegas casino games, BetOnline is your #1 online wagering destination. BetOnline, the fastest and easiest way to wager on all your favorite sports and play your favorite games. BetOnline, where the game starts.